Hello, I'm Mighty Slim, and I'm going to show you how to play the chords and some riffs from the Johnny Guitar Watson song called A Real Mother For You. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below, Mr. Mighty Slim. And now let's get started here. Your intro is going to be 5 bars, right? You get, enjoy the sirens in the background. You're going to get 5 bars by themselves with the drums and the keyboards come in at the end. So there's no guitar. It's 5 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Then Johnny comes in with the with his guitar licks, and there's going to be some background chords that happen. And here's what the chords sound like. And then I'll break it down for you. Alright, so what was that? That's basically a D chord. Here's my D. I move it all the way up to the 8th fret. So that my second finger is on the 8th fret of the high E, and this becomes a G sharp chord. So, and each of these will get played for 2 bars. So I'm going to indicate the number of where the my second finger is on the E string. So I'm going to go from 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 8. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, bump, 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 bump. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. The second time around, I just hit the chord. And there's basically 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Will be a drum fill at the end of that. 1, 2, bump, right? But it's the beat, and then it's a 2-bar count, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then now you're going to go into your main riff and the intro riff. These were the intro chords, and now your intro riff and your main verse riff chords, which are the same thing. So what is it? I'm gonna play it for you, and I'll describe what it is. We'll go. So what is that? I will take my first finger on the D string there, first fret, to the 3rd fret, hammer on the D string, and then I'm gonna pluck the note again. So, and then I'm gonna do a ghost note on the. So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna do a ghost note there on the placing my finger. I like to place it over the 1st fret, but it doesn't really matter as long as you get the percussive sound, but I like to keep it in position. Ghost note means I'm going to pick the G and the B strings together, but put no pressure down so I get a percussive sound. And I get that. I strike it. Then I'm going to put my finger down on the 1st fret of the G and the B to the 3rd fret of the G and the B, and then back. And I'm going to do that twice. So actually, the second time around, you don't go back to the 1, you just stay on the 3. So that's 1 of the 3. The second time around, I'm going to go and just go from the 1, right, those are the notes, to the 3. And there you have it. should be easy enough to follow along there. Anyway, so that's your main verse riff. Kind of mimics what the keyboard's doing, and the intro riff as well. So the intro riff happens twice, and then you start doing the now I'm going to do that a total. So I'll consider that one whole round. We're going to do 8 total rounds of that before we go into the chorus. Now I have a hard time sort of counting the 8 there. So how I like to feel it is with the lyric, want to buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Or what I think that's close to the lyric. Anyway, so the lyrics are in pairs, right? Those are always in pairs. You get 4 pairs of those, right? All the time doing the. You get 4 pairs of those. You can look at it that way, or you can actually count 8 times of doing that. Then you go into the but it's a real mother for you. And I'm going to play you what it is, and we'll break it down. We'll do it. I guess we'll do this in sections here. So, but it's a real mother for you. And then, so that's the first half, and I'll show you the second half in a second. But, so what is the first half? You're going to take we're going to do this B homeless 9 chord. So the first finger is going to go on the first fret of the D string. Third finger is going to go on the 3rd fret. Actually, this is the first fret of the 6th fret of the A string. Let's make those corrections while we can. 6th fret of the A. 3rd finger is going to go on the 7th fret of the D. 2nd finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the G. And then the pinky is going to go on the 7th fret of the B. So here are all the notes. So we have that, and that's but it's a real mother for you. And then we have that chord, which is this chord. Move down a half step, then you move down a half step, and I'm going to go. And what is that? That's the middle part. That's the D, the G, and the B strings of this chord right here. That's the middle G, D, D, G, and B strings. I'm going to slide that up a whole step and back. So I'm going to slide, here's the 6. Pinky's on the 6th fret. Slide it up a whole step and back. And then I'm going to pick the top 2 strings, the 6th fret of the B and the E. So once again, that whole section. But it's a real mother for you. And then make you want to run for cover. It's going to make you want to run for cover. And what is that? I'm going to play you can play an F7 chord. It's like a C. Here's my C7. And move it up with my 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the A string. You can do that. I like to do the F9 chord. And then I'm going to take my 3rd finger. And put it on the G, B, and E strings there. And if you don't know an F9 chord, that's the 2nd finger is going to be on the A string, 8th fret. 1st finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the D string, and that's all on the 8th fret of the G, B, and E string. So that's the 9th chord, in case you didn't know that. Anyway, so I'm going to slide that up. I'm going to slide up the whole step. Whole step and back from the 8 to the 10 and then strike the F9 chord there. So let me play it in context. So let me play it in context with everything we have. So, but it's a real mother for you, and it make you wanna run for cover. And if you look, you will discover. So that's just a repeat of what we did. And then, look, you will discover. And then what's going to happen there is he's going to go down. He's going to go down in 3. So, actually down 3 frets. So we'll go from the 6th fret. Pinky's on the 6th fret. 6, 5, 4. And then, but it's a real mother for ya. But it's a real mother for ya. Actually, he only does that once. But anyway, so before we get to that lick, let me play everything we got there with the descending chords I just described. And hopefully you can hear it in context. So, but it's a real mother for you. Make you wanna run for cover. And if you look, you will discover. Right? And now your real mother for you lick, which happens once here. It's gonna go, and that's 3 on the D, 1 on the D, 3 on the A, 1 on the A, 6 on the E, and then 1 on the E. So, real mother for ya, bomb. And then we're gonna go back into the do that twice. Right? Now you have your second verse. Right? So we had the up to now we had our intro chords, right? We had 5 bars by themselves. We had our intro chords. We had our main intro riff twice. Then we did it 8 times. We went to the chorus. We did the whole chorus, and then we did the real mother for you lick. Now we're going to do our second round of verse and choruses, right? Ending with the right? We do that, and then we're gonna go into the let's see. Let me consult my cheat sheet there, right? We got the oh, okay. So at the end of the second verse and chorus round, we're gonna real mother for you, and then we'll do this lick twice. So the we do that twice, and now we're back into the intro chorus of the and do it again, just like we did before. But drum fill, whatnot. And now the solo, you right? Remember, like in the verse and the solo, you're just doing that. You're just doing right. You're gonna do that the same length as a normal verse. Then you go into a chorus. But it's a real mother for you. Make you wanna run for cover. And if you look, you will discover. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do that twice. I'm gonna do that like twice there, and then your outro vamp is basically just. And you keep doing that and vamp out and end it how you want. Some people like to go back in the chorus and do the real mother for you lick. And do that lick, real mother for ya pump. But it's a real mother for ya pump. They like to do that a couple times. Hit me again, band. Hit me again. Hit me again. And there you have it. So anyway, hopefully you found this tutorial to be helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed this video. And we'll see y'all when the future gets here. Mighty Slim. Over and out.